PK, Phenom, Elev8 Pro Wrestling. You got what it takes to be a champion? Together we ride. PK, Phenom, Elev8 Pro Wrestling. Energetic, electric, eclectic. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Elev8 Pro, we on the ride. We levitate, let's go. Up in the skies. Elev8 Pro, we on fire. We levitate, let's go. Recognize. DDTs, suplex, Royal Rumble. Who's best? Yes. Y'all really, really want it with me? I'm a machine. Show me who's next. Yes. Minotaur, I'm a monster too. Great theory, I got my crew. We climb the top rope, we fly through the sky. High energy show, the same testify. Until the end, many men wondering why. On your mat, on your back, 1, 2, 3, cry. Elev8 Pro, we on the ride. We levitate, go, go. Out in the skies. Elev8 Pro, we on fire. We levitate, let's go. Better recognize. Together we rise.
Hey everybody, welcome to Elev8 Pro Resurgence. I am here in the Bywater in New Orleans, Louisiana, checking out all the murals that liven up this place. And much like this art, the art of pro wrestling has some pretty interesting characters, including that of the oddity, Tripp Cassidy, who you are going to see take on Gunnar Miller right now.
Introducing first from Chattanooga, Tennessee, weighing 241 pounds, the People's Captain, Gunnar Miller!
Gunnar Miller, the People's Champion, coming down here to Elev8 Pro, poison in the parish, just like our ring announcer Brittany just said, one of the top independent stars on the market today. Guys, what do you think about Gunnar Miller?
I tell you what I think about Gunnar Miller. I think that he's, in a way, smart, because he's one of the top free agents, just as you said, Bryce, and he chooses to come to Elev8, and that's a smart move on my part, and I respect anyone who makes a smart business move, but I think the next line would be to stop pandering to these people in here.
Well, he is the People's Champion, Casey.
No, you're wrong on that. He is the People's Captain. Get it right, Bryce. What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. I thought he was the People's Champion.
Tom, speak some sense into this microphone.
And his opponents.
Gunnar Miller certainly picking the right time and place. He needs a free agent making his debut on Fight TV with Elev8 Pro, poison in the parish. But he's got his work cut out for him tonight.
He does.
Weighing 215 pounds, your imaginary friend, the oddity, Tripp Cassidy.
And the oddity, Tripp Cassidy, a carnival in a box. This man is literally insane. He locks himself up by himself at night in a small room so his mind doesn't go off and do terrible things. The man Tripp Cassidy is an oddity. God, he's just crazy looking. That's just creepy. Casey, what do you think about Tripp Cassidy? Tell me.
Well, I hope that he comes over here and teaches you a lesson.
He doesn't have to come over here. I'm not a wrestler. I'm a broadcaster.
I do have to say, though, I am very excited for this match. I think, just like you said, what was it, a carnival in a box?
Carnival in a box.
Probably one of the more insightful things you've said all night.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You don't have to thank me. It's not a compliment. Anyways, I am very excited for this match. Tom, how you feeling about this one?
Well, two of the hottest acts on the independent circuit right now, about to go at it here in our semi-main at Poison in the Parish. I got to think that the size and strength is going to go to Gunnar, but maybe the ring psychology, the psych out business goes to Tripp Cassidy, but that didn't get him very far just then.
Oh man, you can tell the pain is excruciating to the back of Tripp Cassidy. He's going to reverse it. Double reverse, looks like. Wow, amazing drop kick by Gunnar Miller.
I've got to admit, for a guy his size, and someone they often refer to as the Hoss, Gunnar can move in that ring.
You're right about that.
I know.
The People's Captain, Am I right? Am I right there, Casey?
Thank you. You finally got it right.
Okay,
You know
good,
what? Matter of fact, next time you want to say someone's nickname, just go ahead and throw it over to Tom. I know he won't mess it up.
I was just listening to our ring announcer. I could have sworn she said he was the people's champion.
There's already a people's champion in this world, and he's not good enough to make it to Elev8 Pro. So we have the people's captain. That's what we have.
You're right about that, folks.
Cassidy.
Oh my goodness!
Dear God Almighty, into the barricade at ringside.
Driving Miller straight into the barricade, taking over just like that.
I've got to say, I admire the courage to go for that suicide dive like that, but you've got to, oh my gosh!
Dear God Almighty, Gunnar Miller throwing Tripp Cassidy into that corner of the canvas. And like I said earlier tonight, that canvas of that ring, that solid hard wood with just a little bit of cloth on top. And on that edge, that's that sharp metal. Not pretty.
And Gunner's not done yet. Broke the count. Goes Cassidy back in the ring. Two count, Cassidy escapes. Got the shoulder up.
You know, I have to say, as enjoyable as tonight has been, I just can't get over how one-sided and simple-minded, and you know, I keep saying that, but that's about the only words they understand here in St. Bernard. I just can't fathom how easily this crowd is swayed. All you have to do is just yell really loud, and they'll like you. I, for one, respect the talent that's in that ring, and I have to say, Tripp Cassidy is one of the most entertaining specimens in that ring I've ever seen. Not to take anything away from Gunnar Miller.
Well, it'd be hard to disagree with you there. Tripp Cassidy, very entertaining. He is the oddity, a total oddball. The brain of Tripp Cassidy goes on and on. Just like I said, it's like you're riding on a circus ride. Tom, what do you think about Tripp Cassidy?
Tripp Cassidy taking a beating right now. And just like that, takes over, driving Gunnar face first into the mat. Gunnar looks stunned from that one. And now choking him out in the corner.
And see, that's great ring awareness by Tripp Cassidy, holding him till the 4 count. He has a 4 count before he's disqualified.
He's scaring the referee. I can only imagine that referee's going through right now, being in that ring with Tripp Cassidy. Taking your life into your own hands. That man is a lunatic. He's a real lunatic too, folks. He's not one of these fridges or whatever you call them.
You know, I actually have to agree with you, Bryce. It's about time that happened tonight.
Just toying with Gunnar now. He's got control of the match.
Kind of an interesting result here so far. You would assume that Gunnar Miller, being a bigger, more built wrestler, would have the advantage here, but Tripp Cassidy seemingly using the ring more so to his advantage as an actual weapon, and it seems to be working so far.
You're right about that, Casey. Works remote. Whoa, and taunts the crowd.
What is that?
What is that? Whoa, folks. Oh my. What in the world was that? An object of some sort. Was that a mouthpiece or some kind of piece of chewing gum?
I honestly have no earthly idea what that was. Definitely a foreign object of some sort.
I'm pretty sure it was discussed.
I have to agree with you on that one, Tom.
Grabs him by the beard, moves him into position.
With a straight right to the face of Gunnar.
Oh, and he pulls the gum out of his mouth again.
Yes,
are we sure that's what that is? I'm not sure what that is.
I saw it stretching. Gunnar Miller not going to take it anymore. Oh, man. Nasty.
Knee to the face.
Another knee to the face, Tom. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Overhead belly to belly. Almost threw him right over the ring post.
Did you see Tripp Cassidy in midair? Like an upside down cross. Lifeless in the middle of the air.
Bryce, he had to have been elevated at least 8 to 10 feet in the air.
You're right about that, yeah. Good words, good words.
I see what you did there.
Nice pun.
That's why Tom and I are the pros here, Bryce.
I'm here at the table, and that means I'm a pro too. Well, back to the action.
Gunnar Miller back fully in control.
Wow! Gunnar Miller, the people's captain. Goes Tripp Cassidy, gets the ropes. Beautiful spine buster.
Huge spine buster.
Huge spine buster.
And that was a 2.
Thought he had him.
See, Tripp Cassidy is so crazy and psychotic. I don't know if there's anything that Gunnar Miller can do here to keep Tripp down for a 4-3 count.
Gunnar getting in position. Took too long. Cassidy out of the way.
Bryce, I know you know that move.
That's a super kick right there from Tripp Cassidy.
Oh my goodness!
Wow, and a backstabber from Tripp Cassidy. Oh,
Gunnar
that
Miller
was
staying in it
2
too.
in California. That could have been 3.
Tripp Cassidy obviously thought he had him. Look of surprise on his face.
Guys, I got to be honest. I'm looking forward to the main event, but I do not want this match to end.
That's right, our main event. Elev8 Pro Champion Serpentico defending his title against the former Elev8 Pro Champion Ray Fury. And it looks like Tripp Cassidy's going up, Casey.
You're right. Not quite to the top rope. He's sitting on the second, but you know, we can only imagine what he's planning here. Oh,
he's going up. He's going up, guys.
He does it. You got to admit, he doesn't look like a
Spear! Oh my God!
One home and a huge
Beautiful spear!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness! And Tripp Cassidy out at 2.
And that was a 2 in California. Close count by one and only Gunnar Miller.
How did he do that?
I don't know.
Wow.
That would have broken any normal man in half.
Tore him in half.
That was insane. Back to his feet, Gunnar Miller.
Maybe that's the key. Tripp Cassidy's not the normal man.
And that beautiful spear from Gunnar Miller, the former Chattanooga Mock linebacker. I guarantee you he learned that while being on the front lines of the Chattanooga Mock football team.
Well, I'm sure he didn't learn how to get punted in the head by Tripp Cassidy here.
Well, that's because he wasn't the ball, Casey. He was actually a linebacker.
Oh my gosh, and another close fall.
And another close.
Unbelievable. Close fall after close fall, huh, Tom?
Absolutely.
Tom, what does either man have to do here to pull away and get the advantage in this match?
You know that they're probably both thinking that very thing right now. I know Gunnar's hit him with quite a few big moves.
And a roll up.
Well,
Tripp Cassidy being a smart man using the ropes, but Gunnar Miller still able to kick out.
he's in the ropes. Or else
A nice little enziguri there. Or was that a shining wizard? I'm not sure.
Shining wizard.
Well, folks, Tripp.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I believe Cassidy caught him in the throat on the break. And able to get the shining wizard.
Looked like Tripp Cassidy victorious here tonight, scaring the referee out of his wits. Our official here tonight runs out of the ring. He's got goosebumps. See that?
Yeah, I did. And can you blame him?
I mean, he's a scary man. Oh man, And kids, that's not a happy clown. That's a crazy clown. He is the reason why people are afraid of clowns. Lock your doors, ladies and gentlemen. Tripp Cassidy on the loose in St. Bernard, Louisiana after this win.
Everyone, welcome back to Elev8 Pro Resurgence. Class is in session again as we look back at the history of the Elev8 Pro Women's Championship. You know, the art of women's wrestling is powerful, brutal, and raw, and has some never-before-seen action in that ring. But hey, don't take my word for it. See for yourself.
Joining me now is Cici Galavis. Cici, you are new face to Elev8 Pro. What can the fans expect from you?
They can expect nothing but amazing. Unlike las mujeres que trabajan para Elev8 Pro, todas are just a waste of time, including some people. But now that I'm finally here, that beautiful belt is gonna roll around this waist, and finally Elev8 Pro will have una mujer que sí vale la pena, the best champion they've ever seen.
See you back at the ring.
Our Elev8 Pro Women's Champion, Hyan. Well, you may call her our Elev8 Pro Women's Champion, but in my mind, Robin Reed is still our Elev8 Pro Women's Champion. Casey, where's Robin Reed? She's not here tonight because Hyan defeated her for the Elev8 Pro Women's Championship. Yeah, well, it was fluke victory. You know, everyone has, like I said, every dog has their day, and Robin Reed will be back to reclaim what is rightfully hers.
Open challenge.
Whoa. An open challenge?
That's right.
Oh, and who could the challenger be? Bryce, I think I know who this is. I think this is the Venezuelan vixen, Cici Galavis, world renowned. You're exactly right, Casey. And many of you may not know, Tom, Bryce, this is actually Cici Galavis' first match ever in the city of New Orleans. Really? Would I lie?
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is official and it is for the Elev8 Pro Women's Championship.
Well, the match is official.
Introducing first the challenger from Venezuela. She is the Venezuelan vixen, Cici Galavis.
and Cici Galavis, our Elev8 Pro Women's Championship on the line here.
Very excited about this matchup. You know, after Poison in the Parish, I was very anxious to see how Hyan is going to handle this championship reign. Because let's face it, Bryce, you asked me, Hyan was not ready to hold this championship. You know, Robin Reed was well established, had defended the championship everywhere she had gone, had never lost a championship until Poison in the Parish. And you know, honestly, some people could fault that to a minor injury that Robin Reed had suffered. So this reign and this match to start off Hyan's reign is really going to be a determining factor on us finding out if Hyan can handle the pressure that comes with being the Elev8 Pro Women's Champion. Tom, what do you think?
Well, so far she's in control and holding her on. We'll see how it goes once the match starts to wear on.
Yeah, Hyan being one of the top indie women's wrestlers in the United States of America. She's a huge star wherever she goes. Old school lock up here with the hands. Dancing, what was that? Well, in a close 2 count from Hyan. You know, I do have to admit, as skeptical as I am of Hyan's reign, I was very excited when this match was announced. Extremely excited. Cannot wait to see the result of this match. If Hyan is able to manage to pick up a win here, this would be huge, a huge starting point in her Elev8 Pro Women's Championship career. Cici Galavis has Hyan locked up with the legs here. Cici with the cover, 1. It's a quick 1 count. You know, like I mentioned, Hyan is a big star on the indies. She's also the women's champion over at Booker T's Reality of Wrestling over there in Houston. Oh yeah, you're definitely right, Bryce. Houston being her hometown. Exactly. So that's huge, you know. Being the champion for another organization really kind of, you know, helps you get into the groove of what it takes to actually be a champion and defend that title everywhere you go. Tom, how do you like Hyan's chances, you know, from what you've seen so far in the match?
Well, I'd have to say confidence. She's successfully isolated the body part, and the champ is outside on the floor. Cici gets to take a break. Let's see what happens.
Pro senior official Devin Christensen officiating the action here in this match. Checking Cici Galavis to make sure she's okay, and Hyan moves Devin out of the way. Throws Hyan on the head. That was uncalled for. Oh, and a kick to the calf.
Well, you know, just as we saw recently, Bryce and Tom, you know, Lucha LaCour, just as we saw, is an actual, you know, serves our country, you know, fights for our military. Well, Cici Galavis actually is also a member of our military. Really? And she takes her free time to train and wrestle and follow her dreams. This is her dream. And she takes time out to not only, you know, service us fans and show us what great wrestling is, but she also serves our country and makes sure that we have the freedom to come and watch the amazing wrestling that we get to see every time that Elev8 Pro is around. Of course, Elev8 Pro here tonight for Crescent City Clash from the Arthur F. Shark School live on Fight TV.
Cici Galavis grabbing Hyan and a quick forearm to the face of Hyan. Has her on the turnbuckle.
Well, you know, Bryce, just as I mentioned,
Elevate Pro always putting on great matches, great shows, having top-notch performers, some of the best, if not the best performers in the country. And I have to be honest with you, Bryce, I've been to multiple different promotions, multiple different shows, whether it be in, large arenas or simple venues, but there has never been a place that I've seen, a company give so many opportunities and bring so much talent as Elevate Pro has. They bring in some of the top talent from around the world, around the country.
Absolutely.
And they just give you the best action every time. And that's what we're seeing here right now in this women's championship match with Hyan defending against Cici Galavis, the Venezuelan vixen. Bryce, what does Hyan have to do to pull away from Cici Galavis here to retain her championship?
Well, it's looking like Hyan keeps going for, not Hyan, Cici Galavis keeps going for the legs here of Hyan. Hyan needs to watch out for the legs here. That's what Cici keeps going for, try to get her down.
Yeah, you're right. Cici very confident in this, and if she keeps working those legs, just as you mentioned, she has a very good chance. Oh, and just as we mentioned, working the legs with a calf crusher submission. This could be it, the calf crusher submission we've seen used all over the world.
She grabs the ropes.
She's luckily grabbed the ropes and is able to break that hold. But Cici Galavis obviously is not hiding it anymore, showing that where the area of Hyan's body that she is pinpointing and focusing on and trying to take advantage of. Tom, Cici Galavis looking very confident here. What right now is separating her from Hyan in terms of pulling away in this match? Cici Galavis definitely very impressive so far, taking it to the champion, not letting her have a minute of rest, and just really, it's hard to not be confident in Cici Galavis's, abilities and her talent, and it's hard to see Hyan walking away with that championship here after the beating she has taken from Cici Galavis. I would not be surprised if we crown a new champion tonight.
Yeah, Casey, anything is really, it's really unpredictable over here. Who knows? Could have a new champion by the end of the night.
Hyan over the top rope. Cici going for a shoulder and misses. Catches a knee from Hyan.
Hyan. Cici Galavis here. What a match we have here, folks. Sold out crowd, Arthur Charter School. And that's it.
No.
Wait, whoa.
Yes,
that's it.
It is. A very abrupt and sudden finish. But it looks like maybe there's maybe a little bit of controversy here. Maybe it was not supposed to be a 3 count, and I think Cici Galavis kicked out. I don't think so. I don't think so, Casey.
From what I saw, there was no kick out there at all. Maybe we're looking at it at different angles here, but that was fair and square. There was no kick out.
Well, I simply have to disagree with you. I think Cici Galavis. Whoa! Oh my goodness!
Oh my God! That's a Ryan Jade! That's a Ryan Jade! What's she doing here?
Oh my goodness! Yes!
God!
With a brutal spear, guys, I called this at Poison in the Parish. I said, no matter what, who came out the victor of Hyan and Robin Reed from Poison in the Parish? Amaya Jade was sitting in the dark, waiting for an opportunity, chomping at the bit, and here she is making a statement. Amaya Jade coming for the Elevate Pro Women's Championship.
Well, you're exactly right, Casey. Could we see this in the near future? Amaya Jade with that title she was holding. Could we see a new women's champion in the near future, Casey?
Well, that was an unexpected plot twist for our champion Hyan, and you're going to have to wait until next week to see what happens. So for everyone here, I'm Brittany Nicole, and this has been Elevate Pro Resurgence. We'd like to give special thanks to the St. Bernard Parish Network, as well as our sponsors, Poppy's Ice Cream, Pastry Pantry, Raising Cane's, and Tonry Law Firm, and of course, viewers like you. We'll see you next week.